What's going on, everybody? Everyone in YouTube land. Mark Haynes doing stuff. It's the very last day of the year, 2024. So I thought this would be a good time to discuss the best and the worst from 2024, Mark Haynes style, in my opinion. Now, I know that some things happened in 2024, some big things like we had a major election. I won't be discussing that on this channel because that's not the type of thing I do here. So if that's the kind of content you're looking for, you might want to look somewhere else. But if you want to hear about Mark Haynes and my best parts of my year and my worst parts of my year, I narrowed it down to the top 5 in each category. Then watch this video.
6'4" and full of muscle.
Mark. Starting off my list of my favorite things of the year, obviously I have to mention the movie Stream, which came out. Now this was a project that was years in the making, and it finally came out in August of 2024. Horror film slasher. If you haven't seen it, make sure you get out there. It's on Amazon Prime. Make sure you watch Stream. It is it's a labor of love. So definitely that has to make my top 5 favorite things that happened in 24 was Stream coming out. It was in theaters for a short time. Then it went to, the different platforms, and it's opened some doors for me. I've been able to do some of these different horror conventions and meet different fans of horror and everything. So definitely, it was a blast. And that is definitely the highlight of my year, 2024. Now, along the same line, my next favorite thing of the year is some other projects that I've been working on that will be, hopefully coming out this coming year. I had Swine and Dine, which is a great, I was a half man, half pig slasher type thing. Then there is the Amityville Barbie movie, which got to be a deado zombie. It's a kind of a humorous slasher thing. And then the most recent thing I filmed in Portland, it's called Out Come the Wolves, and that's not really a horror thing, but still going to be a great movie with a pretty cool cast. So that's some other things that I'm pumped up about, and that was more highlights of my year in the 2024. Now these aren't in any particular order. I just listed my top 5 things that were most memorable of the year. So the next thing I have on my list is the Alaskan Cruise that I went on. So back in September, I went on a cruise to Alaska, which was always on my bucket list. I've always heard how cool it was to see the sights there and everything. So I finally got the opportunity to do that, and it did not disappoint. I don't know if I have to go back now that I've seen it, but I was definitely glad that I saw Alaska and had the cruise there, saw the glaciers, things like that. So definitely a highlight for me. Another thing that I really enjoyed about this year was this summer. Came back to playing baseball. It had been a lot of years since I've been in a league and played. I played my whole life ever since I was a little kid, playing t-ball, and then, obviously high school and all that, in different men's leagues, even after high school. So then I took a long break, haven't played in a while, and got back into it this year, and I had a blast with that. It was something I definitely looked forward to. And it was just like a league that I played on the weekends. It wasn't anything real competitive, but it was just something that I really looked forward to every week, getting ready for the games and stuff. And just, you kind of feel like a kid again when you're out there playing. And the final thing I enjoyed about the year 2024 was I enjoyed watching the Olympics this summer. I know that there was some controversy around it with the whole opening ceremonies thing. But then when it got into the actual events, just watching the athletes participate, got a great deal of respect for how hard they worked, and makes me feel patriotic, because I'm cheering on, the USA, and it's just a cool thing. Sports kind of bring everyone together, and you get to see people from other countries and different cultures. So I enjoy watching the camaraderie and everything, and cheering for my team in America, and America dominated, so that was cool too. Seeing how well we did, and just like you just have a respect for other countries when you watch it, and it's just a fun time. Sports really bring people together, so no matter what race or background you are, we can all have fun and watch some sports. So that was a definitely fun part of the year. And now for the worst of the year, the disappointing things for me. 2024, like with every year, it's has its ups and downs. And there were some moments in the year that weren't very good, weren't the best. So I've compiled that into five moments. So starting that list off, it happened in January of 2024. My step grandmother, it would be my dad's stepmom, but she was like my grandmother for the time I was little. She passed away back in January. And I didn't really even know if she was that sick and things like that. So it wasn't like something I really expected. We were kind of close, so it was sad, definitely, at any time you lose a family member. So I know she's in a better place now and all that, but I loved her, and she passed away back in January. So that was the first bad thing of the year. The next disappointment for me of this past year, and I know we've talked about Stream, and there have been some movies that I really enjoyed, but I felt all in all this year was the year for flops in the movies, like disappointing movies that came out. And I know that there was good horror. There was Terrifier 3 and Stream, and a lot of people liked Smile too, and there was some good horror. But I think overall there was a lot of movies that people were really looking forward to that were complete failures, and I'm talking the remake of The Crow. I don't think anybody liked that. Joker 2, nobody liked that. Argyle, Madam Web, Craven. I mean, the list just keeps going on and on. I feel like all in all, the movies that came out this past year were less than stellar, and it was a big disappointment. So hopefully these studios can get their act together and start putting out some better content in the coming year. The next disappointment of 2024 in the world of Mark Haynes. Well, I lost some friendships this year. There was, some people you think they turn out to be someone who you didn't think that they were. And so you kind of have to move on and lose some friendships. So this was the year when some people exposed their true colors to me. And, I saw where their loyalty lied. And so yeah, I lost a couple friends this year, things like that. Found out, that some people in my life were fake. And so that was disappointing, but there's always time to make new friends and move on as best as you can. The next thing that was disappointing from this past year, and I kind of feel bad even mentioning this because I know some people don't really ever take vacations, but I felt like this year I didn't really go on trips, I went on the Alaskan trip, as I mentioned, but I didn't travel as much. I don't think I was in California at all for work as I was the previous year. So it was kind of things like that. 2023, I went to Thailand and, Tijuana and some big trips like that. And this past year, it wasn't I didn't go away as much as I would like. I didn't have any like, I had some memorable trips, but not not like I would like, you know, a really big overseas, something like that, or like, you know, maybe for work, getting to go to California and things like that. So I put that on the list that I didn't travel as much as I'd like, you know, because that's one of the top things. As you know, I live in a trailer and stuff, so I can save money and go travel and go on these trips. And I didn't do as much traveling as I'd like in 2024. And the final thing that I've been disappointed about for the year is the growth of my YouTube channel. And I'm to blame, I get it. It's not your guys' fault. It's not anybody's fault but my own. But the channel is moving really slow. Some of the content that I've put out has been subpar. I'll be the first to admit it. And, you know, I'm not at the point that I'd like to be with the subscribers and the views and everything, especially when I see how good some other people's channels are doing and how poorly mine's doing. So that is one of my main goals for the coming year, is to fix the YouTube thing, do a better job at it, make better quality videos, make more interesting videos. That's my resolution for 2025. So all of you guys, I appreciate you all. You're all the highlight of my past year, and you're going to be the highlight of the year to come. Hopefully big things coming from Mark Haynes doing stuff. So make sure, if you like this kind of content, make sure you subscribe, follow the channel for more. And I love you guys. Have a safe and happy new year. And let's make 2025 the best year. Thanks.